Yeah, okay.
I,
Hello! Hi! Week 2. We're back. Well, I'm back. I got someone else this time. Who do I got?
me. Hello, it's Faith. Everyone's favorite.
Hi.
Hi.
We're here to be deranged tonight.
It's like nearly 2 a.m. for me. I've spent the last 4 hours staring at Endless Space 2. I'm in a good mindset. I'm ready.
Well, let's talk about some Pokemon then. Would you like me to read out Aegis' team, or do you want to do it?
Wait, are we doing Aegis first? Okay.
That's what we have open.
It's not what we have open.
What do you have open
Aegis. I had my team versus Wolf. I was being vain again.
Are you not on home? What are you on? You in matchup?
Oh, I'm in matchup, but we're supposed to be on home. Oh, we can look at this. That's easier. Yeah, that'll do.
Which one, home?
Yeah, I'm on home.
Okay, so we can do yours first then.
I don't care. Let's do Aegis. He's there. Look at these.
I just picked it because it was A. Like it was a good starting point.
I don't know. I'm. Read them out.
Either way, Aegis has Gliscor, Chi-Yu, Sneasler, Rapid Strike, Pheasantipity Terra, Morpeko, Espathra, Drifloon, Raichu, Alola Terra, Colbic, and Masquerain Terra.
Final Crusader has Palafin, Ogapon, Half-Flame, Terra Kilowattrel, Amrastharian, Torterra with Terra, Gerda, Mudsdale, Klefki, Heatran, and Gallade.
So the fastest mon in this match is Kilowattrel, so that's a point in Final's favor.
They're both kind of low speed tiers, you know? Neither of them are the fastest teams. I feel the first thing I think when I look at this team is like Heatran's gonna have to work fucking overtime. It's got so much shit to just deal with here.
Chi-Yu can't touch it.
Yeah, like it's got to be the Chi-Yu counter, but there's so much stuff that just donks it, and it is just gonna be once Heatran's out the way. Chi-Yu kind of goes what?
A Nam resists both of the stabs, right?
Does it resist? Doesn't resist fire.
You're right. Fire resists failure. I always get that backwards.
It's only neutral to an amorous stab, and it's not like Chi-Yu's the bulkiest thing anyway. It's also like I'm also looking at the other team, or the other way, and like what does Aegis have for Palafin?
Morpeko.
You're so correct.
Waterob's Intimidate pivoting on Masquerain.
I suppose. Yeah.
I don't know, does Sneasler get like Thunder Punch?
Oh, does Sneasler have enough defense to like be able to do anything?
Yeah, I don't know what you do to not to Morpeko, to Palafin.
Bulky Urshifu Rapid Strike. Get Zen Headbutt.
Yeah, Palafin is an issue.
Palafin's scary here. He's gonna just be like, who gets set up first?
Yeah, I think that's who's gonna be able to break each other's first guy and snowball.
Yeah, because if Heatran can get moved out the way, I think like Chi-Yu, Sneasler just kind of run everything else over.
Also, I guess you have Palafin to break Gliscor, but Gliscor might just wall this entire team.
Yeah, but if Palafin comes in on the Gliscor, like what? Toxic on the switch and then like sack something and deal with the Palafin, I suppose, is probably what I'd bet on. But I don't love that.
Yeah. I don't know. What I do here really on either side. I feel like Mudsdale's gonna come.
Is there another rock setter on Aegis' side?
Clef gets it, I'm pretty sure. And Heatran does.
And Heatran, yeah. Because you really need rocks to discourage just like a scarfed Chi-Yu.
Mm-hmm. It also just kind of annoys Gliscor, and that's never a bad thing.
That tends to help. No, there is stuff to break Gliscor here, I think. just it comes in for free on Heatran, and that's not what you.
So who do you think's gonna win?
Oh, that's a big question. I'm gonna put money on Final Crusader here. I think Palafin doesn't have too many counters here, but I could see, like, if he just manages to, like, set the table correctly, like, it's definitely possible this one's gonna be volatile, I think.
I think Palafin does definitely put the match in Final's favor, but I feel like if you waste Palafin early, or if Palafin isn't played correctly, I think that can give Aegis an opening.
Absolutely, like, this isn't definitely gonna go one way or another, but it's definitely there are switch-ins to Aegis's big scary nukes, whereas Palafin, not really.
I feel like we're gonna see webs this week.
I feel like we could definitely see. I mean, looking at Ogapon, like, which I think webs are like going to be mainly for, I'm not convinced Ogapon's incredible this week. No Hearthflame anywhere. And the rest of Violet Crusaders team is a little slow. Palafin's base 100, I guess, but it's compressed Jet Punch pretty freely here.
There's no water absorb or anything.
No, like, it needs like, can't hit Urshifu with it, but other than that, it can pretty much just press it forever.
Jet punch, wave crash.
So I could see webs, it would help, but I think it's. Am I allowed to say what I do, or is that like I might give the game away? Is that BM on these? I don't know the.
I mean, I wouldn't bring up like an entire set, but if you have an idea, you can spell it. I said I think webs might be an idea.
I was gonna say I think screens are like, if you just like lead screens on Aegis' side, that might give you enough to just like blow through a Palafin. Blow through fucking everything else.
Well, I guess that's all advice is. This is going to come down to a status fight and a nuke off.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. This is going to be great.
But yeah, I think that the path is easier for Final, but I don't think that means he's going to win. Aegis could take this home.
No, this could go either way. See it.
If we're ready to move on, pick our next team.
Who's next on the? What is me?
Whoever you want.
This is me. Am I reading out my team, or?
I don't know. Do you want to read out your team or Wolf's team?
I'll read out my team. I like my boys.
Okay. You can read out your team then. You can read out Faith's team.
I can read out Faith's team. Faith, the fucker, has Ursaluna Blood Moon, Ogapon Wellspring, Iron Treads, Hatterin, Omot, Rabombi, Terra Cloister, Terra Electrode, Weezing, Charizard, and Terra Cramorant.
My boy Wolf's got Bax, Calibur, Scizor, Dushbound, Umbreon, Terra Donphan, Hisuian, Typhlosion, Okidogi, Azelf, Tisserina, Tarados, Raichu Terra, and Floatzel Terra. Hey Faith, who do you think's gonna win this match?
I don't know. I think like it could go either way. You know, it's yet to be seen. You want to take the reins on this one? And,
yeah, I actually think Wolf has a really good matchup into you. Especially if Blood Moon kind of gets taken care of early on, which I don't know why you would do that, but if it does, Okidogi can kind of spiral quickly. Especially if he's got a berry to live a hit from Hat. Or it just outspeeds you naturally if it gets set up before Hat can come in. I don't really see an answer to Bax other than Treads, which could be a little worrying. But your team is significantly faster than him, so that's an advantage you have.
That's the main thing I'm looking at here, thinking like I got the speed. That's gonna put in a lot of work. I've never actually seen Okidogi. I've not been keeping up with wolf scams, so I've seen.
I don't think he's brought it.
So I'm not sure how scared to be of it. I mean, typing wise, it does stupid well into my team.
Yeah, I'm saying typing wise, and because it has the anti-phasing ability of God Dog, it I feel like I would bring Okie Dokie against Deified Wolf's team.
I mean, you say like if Blood Moon like gets out the way, but like Blood Moon probably doesn't do well into a close combat from that guy.
That's true. I'm just saying you have good natural bulk at the very least.
I definitely think I've got ways to play around it. But it is scary. The rest of the team I'm way less scared of. Like, I think with the sort of lower speed tiers here, I think I get a lot of space to just set up with things.
Yeah, that is a big thing. I could agree with. I also, other than Okie Dokie, I don't really know what I'd want to bring on Wolf's team. Cause like Donphan gets kind of trounced around, but he's gonna have to bring it because of your threat of webs. That or you're running defog on Sizzle. I guess Serena has spin as well, which could be good into Blood Moon and Ogo, resistant from Palmont. Help.
Serena's better than I've run Scarf Serena before. Nothing kind of goes wild. It's alright.
I always think it's faster than it is.
It's got like base 7. Yeah, it's on the screen. It's base 72.
Yeah, I always think it's like base 90 or something, but no, it's slow.
No, but it does have shit tons of attack. Could do some more.
It also does have the immunity priority, which I don't think is super important on your team, except for the vacuum wave from Blood Moon.
Yeah, I don't think I have much other than...
Or Ice Shard on Cloister.
That is fairly significant.
Is this going to be the Shell Smash Cloister week?
I run Shell Smash Cloister for week 1. I think went hard.
It got one kill and died, but is this going to be the sweep this week?
It could be the sweep. I'm genuinely looking at. No, I can't. I'm not gonna. I can't say what I'm gonna do. I don't want to give it away.
No spoilers,
but I've got a little bit of a plan. I think I've got an idea.
Are you excited to bring Charizard this week?
I'm excited to bring Charizard every week, and I will continue to not do it.
Because I know I've been like the number one Charizard hater since you've drafted Charizard, but I genuinely think this is one of the best situations for Charizard.
It's the typing mainly. I drafted it for the typing. It covers a lot of shit on my team. It's just like it's Charizard without Sunset in it.
I wish you had Flame Body.
Yeah, that'd been good. If only I drafted a Fire Flying type with Flame Body, huh? That'd been good.
Yeah,
love one of
wild.
Those.
I mean, I have a Fire Flying type too.
Oh, nice. Is that Flame Body?
Yeah, it does actually.
I have it.
No.
Alright, so, Jesus, goddamn, okay.
It's one of my few Remainers of the Sun team.
Because there is, like, flying type here is seeming to do a lot of work. Both Zard and Cramorant both seem, like, really solid here at just stopping things from occurring.
I lied, this is not the division, the league I have a Fire Flying type in. I straight up lied to you, I'm so sorry.
I'm not gonna forgive you.
I'm sorry. I drafted it this morning. It was on the mind.
Drafted it back when Talonflame was based.
I did.
I think it's gonna depend on if Wolf's team is like defensive walls I can't break, or if it's passive. And I think that's gonna depend on how each of us build. And
that's something I've noticed about Wolf's team fighting it, is that there's some scary threats, but he has a couple passive mons that really give you easy openings to bring in your checks.
That's my thought, is like playing. I will give some tips against me. Umbreon and Darkspun just feel like, oh, I get a free
That's literally what I was about to say, is Umbreon and Darkspun invite in Blood Moon to Calm Mind, Ogerpon to Swords Dance, or God forbid Trailblaze. I feel like Wolf is going to have to play more aggressive and not give you a chance, because an unboosted Blood Moon is manageable. A boosted Blood Moon is when we get into awkward situations.
Yeah. I'm interested. I hadn't actually looked at this matchup before. Right. Got some ideas. Scheme.
I know how I would deal with a few of your major threats with Wolf's team, but it's going to be up to Wolf if he can see the same path that I'm seeing here.
He can hear the music.
Yeah. And even then, that's in a vacuum in my head. Actual practice is different.
I'm excited for this. Let's go.
Alright, well, if we're done with your team, we can move on. I think that you have the upper hand on paper, but I see how Wolf would win if you misplay and Wolf plays well.
Two good
matchups. Either one.
We got two, like, pretty close matchups first.
Let's fix that.
Hell yeah.
Find something else. Hey, it's my matchup.
It's your matchup. You doing you?
Yeah, I'll do them. So then I got Manaphy, I got Corv, I got Dragonite, I got Cinderace, Terra Gastrodon, Screen Tail, Bramblegast, Sandy Shocks, Terra Rotom Frost, and Terra Gumshoes.
And the legend Lamarcus has Chien-Pao, Slowking Galar, Regidrago, Terra, Rillaboom, Zoroark, Hisui, Jolteon, Terra, Rockalaw, Terra Slacking, Quavel, Avalok, Hisui, Sliggoo, Hisui, and Illumise.
Dun dun dun!
What are your thoughts on this matchup? How you
it's my matchup. I'm outsped. That's my first thought.
Yeah, you're quite outsped. A little bit. That's, Chien-Pao. That's, he's here. He ain't playing no games this week, I don't think.
Still dies to a U-turn.
Yeah, that's true. Corviknight can, like, really cleanly wall it, which is super nice. But I don't think this man's gonna be playing no games this week. Pao Jolteon Pao doesn't get any pivot moves, does it?
No.
It doesn't get like Baton Pass or anything. Because it's gonna be about how cleanly Lamarcus can get in like Jolteon and Chien-Pao that I think together do pretty cleanly just deal with everything.
I have plans, schemes even.
Schemes.
But those will not be disclosed.
Of course.
But no, I think his team outspeeds me, but I have faith in my guys. My little doodles.
I'm looking at sort of like the lower tier options here, and I'm not sure what, if anything from down there really comes, because Illumise shuts down like Dragonite setup and maybe Manaphy. But he's mainly looking at like Volturn, Rillaboom, Slowking Galar, Jolteon. If they can keep that pressure on, I think they can take this pretty cleanly.
Yeah, you know, Chien-Pao's always scary, and Rillaboom's always gotta deal with that. It's got passive recovery, priority, leftovers, U-turn, choice bands. It's a great Pokemon.
He's incredible. We love him.
Zoroark always makes you prep and think, am I fighting Chien-Pao? Am I fighting a Zoroark?
I don't I've seen Marcus use Zoroark.
I don't think I have either.
Zoroark, I think I said this in the team PRs, but it's like, it's so based on the player using it. I'm wondering. I mean, you don't have a, you have Gumshoes, yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say you don't have a Ghost resist, but Gumshoes exists. Still pretty cleanly, I think it's still like a lot of pressure that Ghost can put on this team.
Yeah, I think his choice Shadow Ball, it's gonna be annoying.
So what are you scarfing?
We'll find out next week, won't we?
I suppose we will. There's a lot of ways around this. It's if the that pressure can be mitigated. I think if your team gets a little bit of time to set up, I think it can work. Like, there's not a lot of answers to Manaphy here. Rillaboom is kind of it.
And I feel like he's also going to be tasked with Gastrodon.
Yeah,
and a couple of other things.
Rillaboom's gonna be putting in some work.
Yeah, Boom is the thing I'm most worried about. That and Chien-Pao, obviously.
Yeah. No, this is I think if I were to say this, I think I'd give it to Legend out of the two of you, but we got some good close matchups. I could definitely see it. It's gonna come down to
always love being the underdog. So
yeah, hell yeah, prove me wrong, sis. You got any extra thoughts here? You wanna?
No, not really. I like Legends team a lot. I think I said that in PRs. And I do like the mind games and the pivoting with the Core and Zoroark, so it's going to be annoying to deal with.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. Tuesday, 2 week off. Sublime is we have you worked out how to pronounce this? Because I got bullied for not knowing how to say it. And I'm feeling.
I've been saying Sublime.
Sublime.
But I feel like it's maybe Sibylline. But I've been saying Sublime. Until corrected. That's what I'm gonna keep saying.
I'm gonna agree with that. I think so. Sublime versus Len here. Sublime has Urshifu Single Strike, Iron Bundle, Goldengo, Clodsire, Noivern, Ogapon Cornerstone, Cryogonal with Terra. Noivern also has Terra, I forgot about. Spidops, Bellybolt with Terra, and Rotom Heat.
Len's got Meowscarada, Iron Val, Great Tusk, Terra Moltres, Terra Delphox, Slowking, Earthworm, Haxorus, Quagsire, Terra Cacturne, and Pikachu. First thoughts are Len is outsped.
Yep.
So fun.
Is that how does Earthworm fare into Bundle? Because it's not got a lot of special defense, does it?
I'm not sure, but I think you're sleeping on AV Bundle. AV Bundle, AV Earthworm.
Yeah. Dealing with the Bundle is what's gonna be really scary here, because it kind of looks like it just dunks everything.
Just bundles?
Yeah, it does bundle things.
Well, the issue is I don't think Bundle can be choice this week, though. Because of Quagsire.
Yeah.
So it's probably in the Boots, Booster, or Life Orb.
How's, Noivern still gets defog this gen, right?
I think so.
Well, Noivern can defog pretty effectively against this team, I think, so I could see like Booster or Life Orb on Bundle. But it does require, like, definitely getting that defog off before Iron Bundle can do anything.
Does Single come this week with Iron Valiant and Great Tusk sitting there? And Moltres. I don't think it does.
I think what I'm expecting. I don't think it does either. I think you run Cornerstone this week and it kind of Single Strike just does what Cornerstone does here, but worse. You're expecting Earthworm, I guess. Although Ogapon gets like low kick, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, Stomach Charge is gonna work. If it's low kick, you're right.
Yeah. I think webs here are good as well, actually.
Especially with Bundle that can kind of pressure Tusk from coming in.
Yeah. The thing I definitely expect is I actually think Rotom Heat is really good this week. I think it stops so much nonsense from happening.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. It's so much about what and welcome to Fighting Iron Valiant, but like whether it's physical or special, so much depends what you need to use to beat it.
Yeah, because like Joe might be able to take it out, but at the same time, couldn't. And if it's special, Claude can mitigate it. If it's physical, not so much.
Yeah, what is... I think Rotom Heat is the answer to physical Valiant, and I don't love that. Because it also, I think it kind of has to deal with Tusk and Moltres and Delphox here.
Yeah. I think Sublime, if he can maybe make some work at a Noivern, could be good. But it's tricky. I think Iron Valiant really messes up the team.
It absolutely does. I don't think of genuinely what... I always like... I've got a shout about my best boy Scarf Golden Go, but like... I think it does well here as well, but kind of... They'll probably get donked by like Booster Iron Valiant. And
I don't know if Val kills is the issue, though.
I don't know if it kills from fall, but it definitely... I think if you just keep it in your back pocket to late game, you've got so many tools to just like wear down the kind of things that can stop Valiant.
I wish Sublime had more priority.
Is it just...
I just see Suckle.
The Sucker Punch. I'm trying to work out the way out, and I think you just... Does Iron Valiant get Psyshock? Or is it just Psychic?
I do think just Psychic.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if too much of your team gets dictated to countering Valiant and just gets picked apart by Tusk and Meow and Delphox and Haxorus. Yeah. Unless you're keeping both Claude and Rotom sort of completely out of the game until like the Val appears, I think they can get chipped enough to easily get.
I mean, I see a way I might be able to take out Val, despite it. I know, I've always looked at Iron Valiant, fighting it in a very unique way. Every time I've had to fight it. And for me, personally, you can't wall this thing. You find your scrungly way to outspeed and one-shot it. And that's hard to do. But I feel like that's maybe what we could look at Sublime should look at doing. My personal advice is that's how I deal with the Valiant. But that being said, walling it and then countering it or meal coding it is funny too. Or however you want to wall it.
I think I'm definitely putting my money on Lan here.
Yeah, I think Valiant's a huge pressure to this team. But Bundle does outspeed it naturally, so
yeah, like Booster or Scarf Bundle guaranteed outspeeds it, so like you've got that as a safety net if you want it. But I don't know if you want Bundle throughout the game to break stuff like Tusk and Bagsire and Stalking. Getting through those is gonna be difficult.
Yeah, I don't know what... Yeah, I feel maybe he does have to... You have to bring the Cornerstone single to deal with Slowking. Otherwise, Bundle can't break anything.
Yeah. Ogabon does seem really solid here, though, in the earlier game. I don't know if Meow can do much to it.
I'm glad it's rock.
Yeah.
I think Ogerpon's gonna be one of the biggest issues. Ogerpon and Bundle are the biggest issues for Len, and then I think Val and Slowking are the biggest issues for Sublime.
If it were me, I'd definitely bring Spideops Webs and just try to play the Goldengo Tusk game. But that's a difficult game to play. That's a risky one.
Yeah.
Got much more to say? Oh, we haven't.
Not really. I feel like Len should win this, unless Bundle does Bundle things.
But Bundle brings any matchup back, so like, I can still see it.
Bundle's an insane little penguin.
Oh, this is the one I'm looking forward to. Yeah, we got Shiva versus Buffy.
Shiva's got Roaring Moon. I've just got to stop calling it Rolling Mid. He's better now.
He's good now. Yeah.
Guizing. Hey, who is this one? Do you know who has Guizing?
Where's Guizing?
I don't know. Oh, Shiva does. I thought you wanted him.
I've moved on. I've decided to forgive and forget.
We got Lando T, Jirachi, Taro Lucario, Melodic, Taro Glast, Magneton, and Taro Altaria.
And Buffy's got Garchomp, Zapdos, Empoleon, Lokix, Arcanine, Munkidori, Terra Chestnut, Staraptor, Nitana, Terrafione, and Terra Sylveon. At first glance, I think Chiva has a very solid matchup here. Just like the speed tiers on Buffy's side are gonna make Roaring Moon very scary in general.
Okay. You're Chiva, right? You've clicked Dragon Dance. Sylveon's now in front of you. What are you clicking?
Roaring Moon gets Iron Tail, doesn't it? Or Iron Head. It's the steel.
Okay.
Steel coverage.
Okay. I feel like you have to bring steel coverage on it this week.
Oh, absolutely. There are definitely things that, like, wall it.
I also feel like it does not want to eat a first impression.
No, what does want to eat a first impression?
Lando with Rocky Helmet.
Yeah, okay, sure. This is the matchup I'm gonna have trouble judging, because I feel like there's some bullshit I don't know that one of these players is gonna pull.
Yeah, I feel like one or both is gonna go to the usually useless move and be like, it's perfect.
Yeah, like, there's gonna be some nonsense. So
I mean, we saw Fido use Focus Energy this week, so I love Virizion Division. We're just so brain dead in the best way.
Oh, it's incredible. Are we gonna see, like Altaria used to trap something? I hope so.
You know, Altaria's gonna trap in, not Sylveon, that's a terrible idea.
Trap Zapdos.
Trap Zapdos, set up 4 Dragon Dances sweep.
Yeah, like, you know, it could happen. Entirely possible. It's the speed tiers on Buffy's team that really make me, like, terrified looking at it against anyone else's. 106 is the highest speed tier, just, like, makes my brain cry. But
yeah, but it's Monkey Dory.
he's a good boy. Like, it feels like there's gonna be, like, it has to run a Randy Scarfer, but, like, running a Randy Scarfer is, like, the best strategy in draft leagues, so, you know, like, you can do that.
Who would you scarf?
I'd scarf Munkidori every fucking week. I don't care. Just, like, there isn't nothing, it gets, does Munkidori get fairy coverage?
I hope it gets Dazzling Gleam.
Yeah, I think it gets the Gleam. And then, like, it kind of hits... If it gets Dazzling Gleam, you can just press it against Chiva's team. Don't care.
And then get Bullet Punched?
Absolutely. No, Unaware makes me kind of scared of, like, the Roaring Moon Kumo duo of destruction. But I think there's definitely options there to deal with those, but they are...
I mean, it's got Sylveon.
Does have Sylveon.
It's just like a chestnut. I know the mon I would scar, but I'm not gonna say. For obvious reasons.
I mean, actually, breaking Buffy's team is difficult. Tons of.
Did you do it?
I managed to completely demolish their team and lost to a crat. So you know. I played better. I was the better player. Unfortunately, it doesn't even begin to describe it. You know the vibe.
You had so many blood moons to use, right?
If they hadn't crit and I'd crit on the next blood moon, I'd have won. It came down to a crit roll. Like you hate to see it go that way. It happens.
Enough shitting on you.
Wow. For once, hooray!
Yippee! I think low kicks is gonna go really hard into this team.
Yeah. Ban first impression low kicks is the hardest set in all of Pocket Monsters, and I want to see it.
That should be banned Sucker Punch.
No.
I'm so happy it's both. It's such a little menace to society.
A little guy who could. He tries his best, goddammit, and I love him.
Like, he may have 92 speed, he's not using it. Might as well be 0. Might as well be 1,000. Might as well be infinite. No. I'm going first.
All you players are scared of first impression for the first time in their goddamn lives, and
because tinted lenses goes crazy.
It does. I mean, Lucario, it's like, even with tinted lens, it's the 4 times resist that's gonna be like, okay. I want to see Glastria. I always want to see Glastria, but this week I really want to see Glastria.
To get destroyed by a chestnut?
You can,
a flamethrower Arcanine?
It probably gets a bit fucked up by Arcanine. It gets shit to hit everything, because it has Stomach and Headtrim, so it can deal with Empoleon and Arcanine, but it has to take a hit from them first, unless it's like Rec-Room. Run Scarf Glastria to outspeed and kill the Chestnut. Say that. You won't.
I actually was.
Empoleon. No, it doesn't put a stop to like a lot of the big. It puts a stop to a lot of the dumbass like low tier bullshit, which is what I want to see.
What do they do against Fion setting up?
Weezing gets hers.
Fion sets up. Roaring Moon Dragon dances. Who wins?
Does Fion just get knocked off and die?
I think it gets knocked off and dies.
I think it just dies. I also get the distinct feeling neither player's gonna run any. Actually, does Chiva have Weezing Dela gets Defog, I guess. I get the feeling neither player's gonna run any hazard removal and just gonna like roll with it.
I think so. Neither player's gonna run hazards.
I think you gotta, especially if you're Chiva, you've got to. It stops so much of the bullshit from occurring. You don't just get like Rocky Helmet Zapdos forever.
Zapdos is an issue.
How would you break Zapdos here?
How would I break Zapdos?
Are you about Landorus? I feel like you're about Landorus.
I was gonna say Landorus is a great option.
It is a good option, but like it's.
Tell me this: what does Zapdos do to AV Glast?
Just wait. What? How much does a Heat Wave do to AV Glass? Glastria is pretty bulky. But if you roll like the 10%, Glastria is fucking useless. You run if Buffy, if you run fucking Heat Wave, it works on Jirachi as well. It's not Heat actually. Okay, it's just a good option. That's lame. I don't know how to pick this one. This is the game I'm most excited to see, though. This is gonna be some bullshit.
Yeah, it's gonna be awful. It's in the best kind of way. It's gonna.
I'm gonna say it right now. I'm abusing my mod powers to say I don't care who wins. Whoever cooks the hardest wins this week.
I want to see something click a setup move and win.
I think you're delusional. I don't think either of these teams are gonna press a setup move.
I want to see Sylveon set up. I want to see Galchop click Swords Dance.
I do not want to see Sylveon click Calm Mind again in my goddamn life.
I want to see Rolling Moon click Dragon Dance, and then click it again. I want to see Lando go back to Gen 8, grab Rock Polish, come back, click Rock Polish, and then double dance.
I'm so scared of the possibility of seeing, like, Roaring Moon or Komor get, like, 3 boosts and then get stacked and lose.
Why are you putting that energy out there?
I don't want to see it. I just feel like I'm going to.
Roaring Moon's gonna set up 4 Dragon Dances and then die to a Frost Impression.
I'd pop off. Right there. You got a way you want this to go? I think I'm leaning towards Chiba, but I'm not.
I mean, yeah, I always want to see the Dragon team click Dragon move over and over and over again.
Absolutely. Do you think Atena comes this week?
Do I think what comes?
Atena.
No, because it's pure psychic.
Oh, it's just not. Yeah, it's not fairy type yet. Shit.
If it was fairy, abso-fucking-lutely.
Lead Hatena with dual screens, Nuzzle? Healing Wish, and Nuzzle, and just play the video game. See what happens.
I think something's dying turn 1.
If something does die turn 1, I'm gonna be sad.
I think it's going to instantly go to a 5v6. Who's gonna get that first kill? I don't know. They might even lose the game, but something is dying off rip.
Just come on, Garchomp leads, just like fucking guess.
And they just scale shot each other, just.
And anything could occur. Right, I think we got one more.
Yeah.
Got Axon versus Pesky. Axon has Kingambit, Annihilate, Infernip, Grimmsnarl, Garganical, Groudon with Terra, Braviary Hisui with Terra, Crocodile, Mismagius, and Frozmore.
Pesky's got Polt, Zamc, Clefable, Ogerpon, Momomola, Talonflame, Terra, Suing Quillfish, Electros, Terra Glaceon, and Terra Sandaconda.
So what does Axon do if Clefable clicks Calm Mind?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Iron Head with Gambit and die to the Moonblast?
Defiant King Gambit, and if they get the special attack drop off the Moonblast, they might win. It's a possibility. It could happen. That's
if then, but
Yeah, it's always a possibility. You gotta watch out for
it. How does Akasan break the Mola?
Crawdonk, Crabhammer, and Believe. I mean, Gog kind of, like, at least forces it out pretty effectively.
Unless it's packing the Clover Cloak.
That's true. Every single time the opponent has Garganical, I bring something with Clover Cloak. I do not want to deal with that boy.
Yeah, me too. So is my bulky water that they're trying to counter.
I mean, Annihilate, it might bring Chilling Water for Annihilate, but, like, Bulk Up Annihilate, kind of, if it does that, it just gets, like, free Rage Fist boosts.
To Amola?
Yeah.
It's Scald now.
Oh, does it get Scald now? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't know. Pray you don't get Scald Burned, I guess.
Gambit gets Scald Burned. Annihilate gets skull boned. Infernape gets skull boned.
Infernape can't get skull burned, but it does take like 40% probably.
You're right. No, it just dies.
It probably gets 2 hit by it.
Let's see that Specs Mola, you know?
That'd be so good. It's like pull Zam like an Ogre like how do you deal with them, like all 3 of them when you don't outspeed any?
The answer to all of those questions was Infernape.
Infernape presses Final Gambit and kills a Alomomola. And by that I mean does like 40% to a Alomomola.
What if we get 8 equivalent answers up with Frostmoth?
It's always a possibility. You gotta watch out for that. Does Frostmoth get anything to hit Zamsi?
I think so. I don't think so.
No. Whether Clef's... It's gonna be... depend... I'm not sure whether Clef's gonna be Unaware or Magic Bounce this week.
It's a coin flip every week.
Yeah, but I think there's ways to deal with it with each one, but they're different ways.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see how Atkinson wins.
I don't see how Axon wins here.
I think it's gonna need like Annihilate to just get to plus 12 and then have a 300 base power Rage Fist.
Blunder Policy Annihilate. What does it get that misses?
I don't know. This is rough.
This is very rough. I normally really don't rate Zamazenta Crowned, but like, what do you do to it?
Cry, I think.
Yeah. We think any of those fun low tier goobers are gonna come on Pesky's team? Or is it just gonna be like the top? I think I would genuinely just run the first 6 mons if I was Pesky this week.
Unless I bought Glaceon, yeah.
Glaceon, does Glaceon get anything to like hit Infernape or...
Yo, actually, Sandaconda might be heat though.
Sandaconda's always heat, I love that one.
Yeah. No, but I think you just click Combine with Clef.
I think that just wins the video game. Does Combine Clef doesn't take Salt Cure damage, does it? What's the ability?
Magic God?
That's the one.
I don't think so.
The only way I could think to like get rid of it. You set up it with something if it's not, like maybe King Gambit gets a Swords Dance off, but just dies to Zamazenta, I think.
Yeah. Or Paul.
Yeah. This one's
Alright, Axon, good luck, mate. I do not have faith. I don't have hope, but I have faith, if that makes any sense.
I think Axon's got like anime protagonist energy where like I don't think there's a thought behind that face, but there isn't any fear, and sometimes that's just as good.
Yeah, sometimes you click close combat and it gets a kill.
Yeah, if Crawdon gets like 3DDs, which like it could if like Pesky tries to play thinking Axon knows what's going on. It might win. It might win.
My player has to know what they're doing.
Yeah, like, you know, keeping Crawdon in against the Clefairball, and it's like going, there's no way, you know, Crawdon comes in, we double, and Crawdon just presses Dragon Dance again.
And then it does it again.
And it does it again.
Then it eats its Fairy Berry and does it a third time.
It eats the Fairy Berry and takes like 80% anyway. And it dies to Dragapult Sucker Punch.
Oh god.
There's an underdog energy that makes me excited for this, but I definitely do not think I can in any confidence say that I think Axon wins this one. Sorry, I'm
No,
sorry.
I think Pesky wins very easily.
I don't think there's anything more to say here.
What's your favorite match of this week?
Chief Buffy.
Yeah,
Easy.
Chief Buffy. Pull that back up.
I don't know if it's because of the teams or the players. Like, both
I think
teams
it's
are really
both.
fun.
Uh-huh.
But, like, it really is just, like... These two players have been just, like, the most incredible, entertaining people to watch.
Yeah, no, I think it's both, and I'm kind of sad this is week 3, because I mean, it's not going to happen again. But it's beautiful. Something's dying so fast.
Oh yeah, just immediately perishing.
Like, some poor man is just going to get found out back, and Low-Kicks is going to shank him. Or Void Moon's just going to be banded and blow something up. It's going to be awful.
This is not going to be a gentleman's brawl. This is going to be like... There will be strikes to the balls, you know, metaphorically.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell this isn't going to be good.
Yeah, I think this is match of week on paper. So, let's see it in practice.
If anyone can outdo this as match of the week, you get to be like CDC's greatest player of all time.
Yeah, like, you gotta really make some deranged shit to out derange this deranged shit.
The only thing I can imagine is if Axon wins.
That would be hype.
That's game of the week. But like otherwise, it's here.
Crawdot just clicks Dragon Dance 4 times?
He's got one trick, and he's gonna keep trying it. It nearly worked last week, and then he went 4-0. 1-4, whichever way round.
Not well.
Not good. Badly, in fact. What else have we got?
Tragically, even.
There's some fun matchups, I think. I'm interested in seeing this one, but I think there's a good chance it's kind of a wash.
How to Kill a Valiant?
Yeah, pretty much. How to not get swept by Valiant. Yours and Lamarck's is gonna be very close, I think, fighting on the fucking razor's edge. I don't know how mine's gonna go, actually. It's the one I have the least...
I think you're gonna get 6-0'd by an Okidogi.
I hope so. I love that boy. I would take it. And... oh yeah, this one's just gonna... We've got some good matches this week. This is a good week.
Yeah, I'm
this is gonna
excited.
be nonsense.
I'm excited for every match.
Absolutely.
I hope that they're as insane and as crazy as they could be on paper.
If anyone, like, ultra sweats this week, you're getting removed. Like, this is goofy. This is the fucking clown circus week. You bring your best heat.
Like Choice Band Slowking?
Yeah, just like some fucking nonsense clown shit. It's gonna be great.
I think we need to stop before we devolve into insanity.
It keeps happening.
Well, guys, thanks for hanging out. We'll be back next week to look at more matches and probably get even more insane.
I'm excited. I'm slowly losing grip on reality in this fucking league.
So great. I love our division.
It's great.
my favorite.
You got the best one.
Oh my goodness.
This one's...
Alright. Stop the recording.
yeah, just finish it.